Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Welcome to Weather in 5. 5 days in 5 minutes. We're getting closer to the weekend and to next week, which, of course, is a big vacation week with the 4th of July holiday. We are, of course, enjoying another great day today. And let's take you forward because everybody's interested in the forecast for the weekend. And really, nothing of consequence has changed with regards to what we're going to expect. We have a pretty decent setup in the jet stream, at least from the standpoint of keeping things from getting too humid for another 2 days. Certainly, the rest of today is reasonable, and that's because the trough has been shifting to the west coast. We are getting ready. We've been enjoying this sort of gentle. I've been calling it a gentle west to northwest flow, and in that flow, you get these weak disturbances that come along. And we had one yesterday that came through last night and produced a small area of showers and thunderstorms that had impact up in upstate New York and in parts of eastern Pennsylvania. Much of that fell apart once it moved east. It did bring some severe storms to the Hudson Valley, but on the other hand, it didn't touch anybody in southern Pennsylvania down into Maryland, and also didn't touch anyone around along the coastal areas from Delaware on up through Long Island and southern New England. We're going to be in this place through tomorrow, which means our weather will be fine and dandy going forward. And you can see on the loop for the rest of today that a lot of dry air still covering the eastern part of the United States. So the dew point is what is central here. The dew point is the temperature at which you would have to cool the atmosphere down to get 100% relative humidity. So the bigger the spread between the temperature and the dew point, the drier the air. So in the summertime, when you have temperatures in the upper 80s to around 90, if you can keep the dew points in the upper 50s to low 60s, that's reasonably comfortable. It's moderate humidity. I mean, unless you're really extra sensitive to humidity, the humidity levels here are really not a big problem. And we are seeing dew points for the rest of this Thursday in the upper 50s and low 60s. And we'll move to Friday around midday. Now, it starts to get a little more humid across Maryland and down into southeastern Pennsylvania and southernmost New Jersey. You start pushing those dew points up into the middle 60s, it starts to get a little bit edgy as far as the humidity goes. But we're still seeing dew points in the Hudson Valley back through New York City and Long Island and Connecticut down in the mid 50s at midday on Friday, which is going to be a good day. Lots of sunshine, much like today. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s to around 90. Saturday is the one day that I think it will be universally uncomfortable from Northeast Virginia right through southern and even central New England, where we're seeing these dew points climb up to the upper 60s to around 70. This is going to set the table for some showers and thunderstorms with a cold front that's coming through late in the day on Saturday. But then the dew points start to drop back off on Sunday, particularly as you go from northeastern Pennsylvania east and north. And Monday looks out and out delightful with dew points in the upper 50s to low 60s everywhere. They're going to start to come up a little bit again as we move into Tuesday of next week. Now, as far as the temperatures are concerned, we are going to see high temperatures today. This afternoon's highs are going to be like yesterday, upper 80s to around the 90-degree mark. We see a few low 90s showing up down in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. No thunderstorms this evening. We're going to be absolutely thunderstorm free. And then for Friday, we start to punch up a couple of spots into the lower 90s, but it's mostly upper 80s and low 90s everywhere from Maryland to southern New England. For Saturday, it's upper 80s to low 90s again. And Sunday, we're going to be down in the mostly, let's say, 80 to 85. So we are going to cool it off a little bit. But you go to southern Pennsylvania, down to southern New Jersey, down into Maryland, it's going to be a little warmer, upper 80s to near 90. And then Monday of next week, it's low and middle 80s everywhere. Monday's really shaping up next Monday to be one of those gorgeous dry days like we just had this past weekend. And as far as weather systems are concerned, we are going to focus our attention on a cold front that is going to come through late in the day on Saturday. The Storm Prediction Center has much of Pennsylvania, New Jersey into New England at a marginal risk for severe weather. There's our cold front that's going to be coming through, and behind it, some very, very dry air that comes in for later Sunday and Monday. So pretty much to summarize what our weather is going to be like over the next 5 days and beyond, I think maybe even beyond that, it's going to take it right through much of next week. Much of the time it'll be rain free. We're going to be seeing temperatures that are going to be summer-like, humidity levels that are going to be higher on some days but lower on others, particularly later Sunday into Monday. I don't think you can ask for that for too much better this time of year. And if you pick next week as your vacation week, you're in great shape. All right, that's it for Weather in 5. Turned out to be Weather in 6 today. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And you can follow along with all the developments with summer weather by just downloading my free weather app on Google Play or on the App Store. Just search Meteorologist Joe Cioffi, or I got links all over the place, links on Facebook, links on my website. Or if you can't find it, just shoot me a message and I'll be more than happy to send you a link so that you can go ahead and download the app. The app is free. If you choose to support it, hit the supporter button on this Facebook post, and you can do that for 99 cents a month. It keeps ads to an absolute minimum, and we are just hopefully a very short time away from an update that's coming to the app to make it even easier to use. Just waiting for the final approvals from Google and from Apple to get those on board. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Weather in 5, and a YouTube live stream tonight, probably at 6 o'clock Eastern Time.